Carl and Lou here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it is track by track time, as we're taking a look at the 15th studio album by the Brazilian heavy metal band Sepultura. It is Quadra, released on February 7th, 2020. It is a concept album based on numerology, the number 4 and its significance as depicted by Quadrivium. Say that one, yes. It is the band's most successful record since 1998's Against. And rightfully so. Yeah, I think this is an excellent album. Yeah. I think it's an excellent album. It was not the turning point for me in regards to, I hate having to say this, but you still have to, Derek Green-led Sepultura. Yeah. Because before that, there were many Sepultura records without Max Cavalera that I really, really enjoyed. But Quadra was a really significant point where I was like, shit, this is just great. Yeah. And this is great. And maybe people need to stop being weird about the whole Sepultura thing. I don't know if anyone really is anymore. And there's probably still a few hardcore out there that get weird about it. Yeah. But to be honest, man, Sepultura post Max Cavalera have proven to be an exceptionally good band.
Really good, really good. Because when I saw Sepultura last year, they were really strong, but they still get the same response. Like the biggest response is always going to be for Roots,
which is crazy.
Because like the old stuff, when they play that, it just like a new level. Like when they played like stuff from this, it was good. But when they play the old stuff, people just go like to another level.
I wish they'd drop them. I mean, I don't know if it's controversial to say that Sepultura should drop playing tracks like that. And I say that purely because you're getting all of that from Soulfly, Cavalera, Conspiracy, and so on. You need to hear it from Sepultura. They have such a back catalogue that do they need to delve into that?
Yeah.
I'd argue they don't.
Yeah.
That's just personal more than anything else. Maybe it is a big deal to people, but I feel like if I was seeing Sepultura, and I don't know if I'd be into hearing Roots. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it's hard because when you do hear it,
yeah, but like,
still so good.
That's a song I do associate with Max Sepultura, so it'd feel like a cover song almost to me.
Yeah, I mean, the reason I picked this album was because of Bloodstock. They're playing Bloodstock.
Yeah, of course.
So it's another reason of like, oh, okay, I'll give this an excuse to give this the whole way through. But yeah, I think at a festival they probably will. They will. You're right. Anyway, let's get into Quadra. We begin with Isolation, a bombastic and surprisingly epic intro, an absolute beast of a thrash metal song. The forces of this band are working together in furious tandem, and I think even the most anti-Sepultura person would struggle to stop themselves headbanging here. I like the ominous opening is fantastic. Very dramatic and then straight in with blasting drums. It's a great energy. The quiet at the end half is so good. It's a really strong opener and gets you G'd up for what's to come. Really solid, yeah. Yeah,
it is. Let me get means to an end. How good does Derek Green sound here? This is a crushing performance to rival anyone within the thrash and death world. It's a great song.
I love this opener. Green era Sepultura. Like, this is what...
Yeah, this is it. This is a summation of it.
Yeah. This sounds awesome live, and I can't wait to hear it again. It gets you fired up and the drums never let you off the hook. It reminds me of this really silly meme. It's not to do with metal, but it's someone says, "Oh, when I hear Let's Go Girls from the Shania Twain song, I want to kick down the door. When I hear this song, I just want to go like, I don't go into pits." So it's all like bluster, but I'm like, yeah, I'll go into the pit if I hear this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. But it's that kind of song. It's want to get you going.
I can't imagine anybody getting that excited about a Shania Twain song. That's
no, but it's
weird.
like, yeah, I just want to kick. When it says "Let's Go Girls," I want to kick down the door. Kind of.
Shania Twain? No, you don't.
I know.
I'm desperate wanting to gain the fame. Emotions controlling the world. It will make no difference. The hero we live. With joy and witness to the eyes.
Last time. No complaints for this one either. Sepultura hit the ground running, and this is another beastly effort that really delivers on headbanging gold.
Really heavy start. I like the way it builds and rumbles. I always like ominous choirs in songs. Adds a really nice touch. It ends very abruptly though.
Yeah.
I wanted a bit more. I wanted just to ease out a bit rather than just ending, but that's nitpicky again.
I'm okay with it because this isn't a short album. There's a lot to get through here. Capital Enslavement. This is freaking massive sounding. Sepultura on a great form, and the guitar wizardry of Andreas Kisser is on full display here. Angry slams that make me gurn.
I thought great start with the treble drums and a burst of energy that follows.
Yep.
It feels rough and ready and polished at the same time.
Interesting way of putting
so
it.
I was like, okay, I'm down with that.
Do you believe what I say? Let's only leave when you pray. Without it, we die. No food in your mouth. You can't deny
Ali, how cool is this? Sepultura acknowledging their roots, but without doing it in an egregious way. I love this track. It's a perfect mix of old and new Sepultura.
It's fast paced, but I didn't enjoy it as much.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I gave it a few listens, but couldn't grab anything from it. That was just me.
That is potentially just you.
My little brain.
Yeah. Raging Void, an apt title as it picks me up and tosses me around to a disorientating finish. The bass and drum, solid throughout, make this a nasty little number.
I really like the interlude when they all sing Start Right Now.
Mm-hmm,
And I love the guitars when it all kicks in together. There's certain things in songs for me that I kind of pick.
Element, yeah.
Yeah, pick little elements that make me stand out. And yeah, really, really enjoyed this one.
Guardians of Earth. I love the freshening up that this one comes with this one because of that choir, making this one feel quite epic. It also has the album's best guitar solo, in my opinion.
I like the acoustic guitar intro. Quite all feels very epic as a backdrop to such a strong track.
Yeah.
So like it was like, oh great, I've got this song going on, but I've also got this choir backing it up. Yeah, I was into that.
Yeah, big fan of that one too. The Pentagram, not much to say here from me. It's thrash ferocity, nothing more, nothing less.
Instrumental track, really enjoyed this and how it progresses. Really strong guitars and drums.
Yep. Autumn. A real crowd pleaser, if you will. This is Sepultura keeping it simple, but not disappointing. Headbanging Heavy Gold.
This feels like a good live track. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's what I think that's what I mean by crowd pleaser. I think that's what they were. That's what kind of it is. It's kind of like, yep, this want to be nice, get the crowd moving one.
This it gives you moments to catch your breath and then finishes strong. So like I said, when you're playing it live, they have them bits, peaks and troughs of it.
Yeah, so you can kind of catch your breath and get ready to go nuts again.
Yeah.
The title track is 47-second intermission of melody.
Yeah, I like the pause and break. It is just that, isn't it?
It's just that. Yeah, it kind of... And at the time, like, intermissions exist. And at the time, and I thought, it's a weird place for intermission. Why is that there before the final two tracks? And this is why. I get why.
Yeah.
There's an argument to say for a lot of people, I think this might be where the album ends for them. Because the last two tracks are different.
Yeah.
Starting with Agony of Defeat. It's experimental and maybe quite controversial at this stage. But damn, this is a banger for me. One of the more imaginative tracks in the record. I found it to be wholly unique while sounding still like it fits perfectly in the album.
I like the depth in this. Little touches of
weird.
things like instrumental intros and keyboards. It feels like an end track. I kind of wanted it to end there.
Okay.
Just because the next one I don't like.
Right, I've kind of got a view on that, but not maybe in the same way, because we get Fear, Pain, Chaos and Suffering. And this is also a bit experimental, but doesn't quite grab me in the same way. I do think it's still a strong offering, but I'd have swapped them around.
Yeah.
I'd have had this as the penultimate track and Agony of Defeat as the finale.
Yeah.
And I think that's the mistake they made there.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that Fear, Pain, Chaos and Suffering.
Okay.
I don't know, just didn't like the way the turns it took. And they finished by having someone else in it, so I didn't feel just finished with just you guys. I don't know.
Which is why I think it would have worked better as a penultimate track.
Definitely.
I do.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by Quadra being almost like, for a lot of people who maybe been enjoying the kind of thrash, old school Sepultura, mix of modern, up to Quadra, and then you get Agony of Defeat, Fear, Pain, Chaos and Suffering. They're quite different to what's in the rest of the album.
Yeah.
So if you don't really like them, you might listen to this record, hear Quadra and go, boom, done. Because you don't want to do this experiment, because the term experimental can be quite wide-ranging.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it's wildly out of left field, but you will notice it. You will go, huh. Yeah. And I certainly did on that fact. Right, 3 favourite tracks, top 3 tracks. Do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so Isolation, Means to an End, and Guardians of Earth.
Okay, we match up on one, which is Isolation. The opening track, it is bombastic. It is straight in, off you go kind of thing. But I chose Ali, and I chose Agony of Defeat, because I really enjoyed the experimental side that they showcased here. I really, really did. It is Quadra by Sepultura. Tori, you got any thoughts and you know what to do? Let us know in the comments.
Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?